Hey guys, it's Super here, and today I'm going to be doing another video. And in this video, I'm going to be this is another mod showcase. I'm going to be showcasing the mod Alex's Mobs. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So to start off, we have mobs, armor, and tools. And these are just the mobs that live in the land, that are land mobs. So here we go. First, we'll start off with the rattlesnake. These spawn in deserts. They will attack you, and they don't like roadrunners because they will attack each other, as you can see right there. They're also poisonous. Now, next we have hummingbirds, which spawn in flower forests, or whatever the hell those biomes are called. And what's good about them is they can pollinate crops better than bees do. Now, gorilla, you can ride gorillas by taming them with bananas. They spawn in jungles, and there will always be a group of them, and there will be one of them that's the biggest, that's leading the group. Next, we have sunbirds. They will spawn on very tall mountains, and when you go near them, they give you slow falling, and they make flying with an elytra easier. And next, after that, we have roadrunners. I went over this already. They spawn in deserts. They run really fast they run fast on sand. Next, we have gazelles, which they usually spawn in huge groups. And if you hit one of them, that will happen. They will run away. And they will spawn in savanna biomes. Next, we have flies. They will spawn anywhere. And fun fact: if you bring one to the Nether, it'll turn into a crimson mosquito, which I will show later. Next, we have grizzly bears, which will spawn in forest biomes. You can tame them by feeding them honey blocks, and then after that, feeding them salmon, and then they will be tamed. But if they're not tamed and you go too close to them, then they will start to attack you. Next, we have crocodiles, which they will spawn in anywhere near water, but they most commonly will spawn in swamps. And you can kind of tame them. If you hang around, eventually they will lay an egg, and then if you hatch the egg, if you throw the egg on the ground and then it'll hatch one, and then wait for it to hatch, then you can have a tamed one. Alright. Next we have the mungus. This will spawn in the mushroom biomes. They are passive, I think. Yep, they're passive. Now we have seals. They will spawn in deserts next to water. Well, beaches. And yeah. Raccoons. They like to scream. They will spawn in almost every biome except for like desert, and they will spawn in any biome that has grass. And you can tame them. It's very weird. It's very strange. By dropping a chicken egg on the ground near water, so that they will grab the chicken egg, go and wash it by the water, and then you might tame them. So I'll show you. I'll show you right now. Alright, so here we have some water and an egg, and this raccoon. Drop an egg. He should pick up the egg, as you can see right there, and he'll wash it. Didn't get him there? Yeah, you see the point. I'll tell you when I get him. As you can see, I have tamed this, and once they are tamed, you can make them follow you. So you can make them sit, and you can make them wander around. I don't know why you would want to make them do that, but you can, just in case. Next, we have a cave centipede. As you can tell, they spawn in caves. They are poisonous, pretty freaking scary. They are pretty rare also. And, yeah. Now next we have a moose. They will play with each other with their horns. They spawn in, snow biomes. And, after a while they can drop horns and then you can make armor out of it. Well, yeah, armor. And now we have lobsters. They will spawn in like small water, and sometimes they will appear blue, and sometimes they'll appear blue and red, like that. And next we have Komodo dragons. They are very poisonous. You can actually tame them, but we'll get to that in a second. And you can tame them by feeding them stacks and stacks of rotten flesh. Well, just stacks. Well, a few stacks, I don't know. And yeah. And yeah. Next, we have some more mobs and mantis shrimp. They will spawn in coral reefs in the water. They're pretty freaking creepy. Oh, and as you can see there, they like to kill lobsters. Now, wait, next we have elephants. They will spawn in savanna biomes, destroying a bunch of trees, trying to find these flower thingies. Hold on, I'll get them. And they're looking for these acacia blossoms. They will follow you, and if you feed them, then they will take it, and you can tame them. See, I just tamed him. Ow, damn it. They're pretty slow. And yeah. Next we have Guster. They're sand tornadoes, sandstorms. They spawn in the desert at night. Next we have Shoebill. They spawn in swamps. Snow leopard. They spawn in snowy biomes. Like to kill stuff. Now we have crows. They will fly around, spawn pretty much anywhere. Oh yeah, and fun fact, they like to eat crops. And you can tame them. You can actually tame them by dropping them pumpkin seeds. And you can choose to make them gather items, wander, and follow you, and stay, of course. Now, finally, for the land mobs, we have alligator snapping turtle. These are found in swamps, and yeah, I don't know that much, and that's pretty much it for them. Alright, that's it for the land mobs. We'll get to the sea mobs and other dimension mobs later. But first, before that, we'll get to the armor. Not that much armor. This, it will give you more speed while you're crouching, and it's armor. So, as you can see, not really noticeable, but yeah. These cave centipede leggings allow you to climb walls like that. Like that, as you can see. Crocodile chestplate gives you 1 swim speed and it's armor. Spiked turtle shell, it's just armor. And these Roadrunner boots, it makes you faster on sand, as you can see right here. And this is like a turtle scoot hat, whatever the hell it's called, and it'll give you water breathing, as you can see in the top right corner. Now that's it for the armor. Oh wait, no, that's not it for the armor. You have this. This is just cool. Doesn't do anything. Okay, that's it for the armor. Next we have tools. And there's not that many tools, it's just this stuff. This is an arrow that will actually work underwater. This is coarse fruit on a stick. We'll get to what you can use this for later. Blood sprayer. Now this is a Hemo blah 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 blaster. Basically a better version. Better version of this. As you can see. Now this you can learn a lot about animals that are in the game. And that is currently it for these mobs, well, land mobs. I will be back with, what are they called? Nether and ocean mobs later. Alright, I am back with the ocean mobs. Couldn't find an ocean, so I guess we'll have to use this. So there's only 3. Hammerhead shark, they will kill fish, because of course they do. Blobfish, it's a blobfish. And orca. When you go near them, it'll give you something called Orca's Might. It's kind of like Dolphin's Grace, and they will follow you around. Just know that if you hit them, they will attack you back, and they will kill drowned guardians and all sorts of underwater monsters. And yeah, they will follow you around. I said that. And Orca's Might, it's kind of like strength. And yeah, that's it for the ocean mobs. I will be back with the nether mobs. Alright, so I am back with the nether mobs, and there's more nether mobs than there were ocean mobs, but it doesn't really matter. My least favorite mob of this entire mod, that rhymes, Crimson Mosquito. It's freaking terrifying. I hate it so much. Spawn in crimson biomes, of course, because where else would they spawn? Now, my favorite mob in this entire mod is this warped toad. It has many things going for it that make me like it. One shots those guys. Oh wow, it dropped to this. It's rare. 2, you can tame it. You can choose it to follow, wander, or stay, just like everything else. And 3, it's a frog, and I love frogs. Next, we have Soul Vulture. They will spawn in soul sand biomes. Next, we have Warped Moscow. I'm even more terrified of these things than I am Crimson Mosquito. But reading about them in the book tells me that these only spawn as a transformation of a Crimson Mosquito. Next we have a Stradler. It's this weird thing. They will throw Stradpoles like that, and they spawn in basalt biomes. And finally we have the Bone Serpent. They will spawn in lava lakes, and will jump around attacking stuff and players they see. And yeah, that's all we have for the nether mobs, and I will be back with the end mobs. And finally we have end mobs. There's only 3, and we have Endergrade. They will fly around in the... By the way, all of these mobs only spawned in the end city place. Well, not the end cities, just like the end city dimension with the coarse fruit and stuff. These guys will fly around looking for coarse fruits. And yeah, you can put a saddle on them and use them to fly around while holding coarse fruit on a stick. Now, Minikube. I hate these things so much. If you have overpowered armor and stuff, and then you attack them, they will mimic. It's a mimic cube. I always say mini cube, but they will mimic it and turn into what you're using. Now the Spectre, they will spawn in the same place as what I said earlier, and they can fly through walls and stuff, and yeah, a lot like a Vex. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All the Endermen are trying to kill the Ender Dragon, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So bye, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.